What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the OutGunPodcast, episode 5. Today we're going to be talking about the Fight or Fright Halloween event in Apex Legends. With us today we got OG Iowa and OG Blue Colt. Welcome them in. How are you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing alright, man. How are you doing?
Fantastic.
It's fantastic. Good. Glad you're doing good, bud.
Alright,
you're doing
so
good. Hey, buddy.
I know
Hi, guys. How you guys
Blue
doing,
Colt.
bro? I know y'all in here. Light it up, bro.
I know Blue Colt been out here freaking day one Apex player. Like, what about you, Iowa?
Season 2, my boy. Season 2.
Okay, so
I was on PUBG, bro, and so I was when Apex came out, and I was like, damn, everybody trying to still, still the hype.
the BO,
And then I got
yeah.
kind of busy with life, so I just got done with all the games, and then, I got some time, so I tried it out. It was alright, bro. I've been playing it since.
I got you.
See, when I have like maybe a combined total of like 100 games on console, and I used to call it A Poop Legends. I didn't like it, but like I started playing second split of season 11, so this is my first like Halloween event for Apex. So
I definitely played the very first one. Yeah.
The first one was very bugged. It's like Shadow Royale now, except it was solos. Believe it or not, until you got to top 10,
Yeah.
and then all the 10 players became a teammate and tried to escape off KC after dark. It was a pretty cool LTM.
I actually
real.
love that game mode. Yeah, it's kind of like an
Yeah.
action type thing.
Yeah. Watson was really broken. I feel like during that time.
Any camping character was, if you're honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, so was
Caustic
Caustic and stuff like that.
right?
I remember one time I was actually playing Watson trying to escape, and I made friends with a Caustic, and we like chilled in like a little area together, and we
Dude,
fenced it
Caustic
all
was
up,
running
and
it. But like that was
yeah,
also back in
yeah,
like what, season 3, dude. Like Caustic was
yeah,
just using the map
yeah.
at point 2.
It was when
Caustic beyond belief.
it was when Lifeline's Heirloom released. It was
Yeah.
right before
I had
Pathies. Yeah.
Yo, OG Karen, what's going on? Everybody, take a sip. Take a sip.
Ooh.
Got you.
Cheers.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is my first Fight or Fright Halloween event, whatever you want to call it. And now that you're explaining how the mode was, what's the mode?
Oh,
The Shadow Royale, yeah.
yeah, Shadow Royale.
Yeah.
Now that I never knew
Please
how
let
it was
go.
the first time they brought it out. So how you're explaining that to me now is like, I never got to experience
On top
that.
of that, it was on OG KC too.
Yeah,
like
it was
season
on
1.
KC.
Yeah, it was OG KC After Dark.
Season 1.
Another thing about it was super easy to get your 20 because they actually allowed your kills to count for the badges and stuff like that. So it was actually easier to get your 20 then than it is now.
That's
Like
wild.
you can't, yeah. So like now badges don't count in the mode versus at first they did.
Well, I've been
Bro,
bitching
do you
about
remember those people you used to run it with back during the day? Or nah?
Yeah, I'd
Dude,
fucking.
I can't.
I
Never played
actually
that
I
game
have
mode,
the
bro.
OG badge for that on
Do you
my
for real?
console
What's
account.
the badge?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
check it out right now. I'm gonna look
it's
for it.
got it's got wings on the side of it. It's really cool looking. You've probably seen it on my banner a few times because I play with it from time to time. But it's got like Pathy, Wraith, and Bloodhound, and then it's got wings on the side of it and stuff. It's pretty cool. I was actually pretty glad when I got it.
20. Oh yeah, the Fight or Fright. I only got the tier 1.
Yeah.
I didn't get the tier 2.
Yeah, I got the tier 3.
Oh. Okay.
I don't have any. I didn't play it. But yeah, I don't know. I think the way they've made, like, we haven't played on Olympus for like a split now, right?
Yes, it's been killing
And
me.
I guess this is your opportunity to play Olympus right now, because like
I'm actually enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
I've been enjoying the
Not
shit
lagging
out of
either.
it.
when
The
you were
servers are
saying
kinda
like the
rough.
kills used to count and stuff, I
Yeah.
I
But
tend
they
to
did that
just
a lot
play.
when they dropped LTM. They did it recently with Control too, with some badges when they first dropped
I
Control.
just feel like the kills should count as long as you're killing actual players. If you're killing shadows, then like okay, of course they have 30 fucking health. Like don't count it, whatever. But like we're playing characters, we're trying to get our kill counts up and stuff like that. If I, kill a person who's alive just in the same state as me, I think it should count as a kill. Because that's like, I'm leaning towards playing like pubs more than enjoying the event.
Yeah,
So like
absolutely.
when they brought it back the second time, that also counted. If you killed it like a live person, it counted. Now I don't know why it doesn't. I feel like it's kind of stupid.
Well, like, I get it. Like, your 20 kill badge, obviously, if you kill the
Well,
shadows, it counts as
yeah,
kills.
yeah. I mean, I get like why they turned it off and stuff like that. I mean, I definitely feel like it was a broken concept to be able to get your 20 from killing shadows.
No, definitely. But that's what I'm saying. If you're killing actual alive people, then it should count as kills.
Yeah, I agree.
You
Like I
gotta
said,
understand it's probably too hard for them to program that, and
yeah,
EA
I know.
probably doesn't give them no budget. You gotta understand that,
Yeah.
they're probably broke.
If I had $1 billion, I probably couldn't do that either.
There's probably too many bugs if they try to do that, which is why they can't, because they probably never intended to let you do that, and they tried probably doing that and it caused more bugs. Because you gotta understand that they a lot of times when they're up LTMs and shit, there's bugs in it that let you like get badges. It's
Hmm.
pretty constant. It's a pretty
Yeah,
constant bug with them.
yeah.
You just gotta wait.
So what other? There was another LTM mode that did that. Was it Control when it first came out? Is that what I'm
Yeah,
thinking of?
yeah. It was Control.
Well, dude, and that's
And
probably the one
yeah,
that you probably played. I mean, there's plenty. A lot of the chaos theory. If I know Blue Coal
Yep.
back. They dropped like fucking 5 DLTMs all in a week.
Yeah, back in season 3. Yeah, that was after Christmas, because the train
Yeah,
LTM just came out, and then they came out with Live Die Live, the dummy mode, third person.
yeah, yeah.
Um, there was a couple more I can't fucking remember now. I really
The
wish
Live
they'd
That Live
bring
was
all
my
those.
favorite though, but they took it
Really?
like real quick. Like that was out for like 24 hours, and they like were like, nope, get rid of that mode.
which
It's
mode?
Yeah,
fucked.
the Live Die
Live
Live
Die
mode.
Live. Basically,
So
you
basically, like
drop,
as long
you
as your
die,
teammate
you're
survived,
done.
there was no respawning or nothing like that. You would just fly back down like you were coming from a jump tower,
But
and
you
you'd
would
come
have your
down.
loot.
Yeah,
You would you would
you had like a 3-0 with like 20 rounds as backup, and then like you came down with like a blue shield, like basic gear and stuff.
That's wild.
and as somebody, and this is back in like season what,
Season 3.
5,
No, it
3,
was toward the end of season 3.
4. Okay, season 3, right? So yeah, because it was on Olymp. No, because there was Olympus. I played on
It was
Olympus with
World's
it.
Edge. It was World's Edge.
I remember playing on Olympus with the Live Die Live mode.
I don't think they ever brought it back. I mean, they might.
'Cause I
I don't
remember,
know.
I specifically remember being in
It would have to be past season 7 then, because that's when Olympus released.
yeah, it's season 8 actually. I think is what it was.
Oh,
I
that's
think it's
why
the
I
first
didn't play much of
season hit
season
diamond.
8.
I
Yeah, I think
didn't.
season 8 is what
I
it was.
wasn't there yet.
Yeah, I didn't play much
No,
of
yeah.
season 8. Season
No,
8
so it was
was
Live
not
Die
my
Live.
favorite.
But you played the same mode, so maybe it was season 3. I don't know.
I
Uh,
understand the
Either
concept.
way, no, Spitfire was broken at the time though in the meta. So you
Oh,
had 55 rounds in
yeah.
your clip, and you could do 400 damage.
Technical difficulties. Sorry about that, chat. We back. Yeah, you messaged that what
Alex,
happened. I'm
why'd
like,
you
oh,
kick him
that's
out,
not
bro?
what happened. Pardon?
Why'd you get kick him, bro?
What do you mean? Shut up.
I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just messing with you. What'd you say? What's going on?
We were talking about season 8 and stuff.
Yeah, so live die live mode, right?
Hmm.
You live, you die, you respawn. The point I was trying to make, the Spitfire is broken in the meta. 55 rounds of the clip, you could deal about 450 damage. So it was very easy, and because the Spitfire was also had the barrel save, and I think this was a golden barrel savior. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, it was dumb easy to control the recoil on it. So you could shoot somebody, kill them, respawn, track them up, track them down, kill them again, track their teammate, kill them, do it again, track the teammate down, do it again, and just repeat. And it was absolutely insane to farm.
So
Pretty sure they turned off the badges back in season 3 for that exact mode too. After what the like the problems with the Halloween event. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's when they started
And they
turning
tried to
off the
re-release it.
patches
I
and
think you're
stuff.
right. And they tried to re-release it because it was a fan favorite, and there were so
Hmm.
many bugs. They took it out within 24 hours. They're like, nope, just get rid of it. Throw it in the trash
Yeah, I
can.
remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep, yep. I
Now
loved it
that you
though.
say that, I
I played
remembered it.
like 4 games. Ooh,
So, what is it? Week by week, the LTMs are going to be changing throughout this event.
Yeah. So the first week is
The Shadow Royale.
Shadow Royale, and then Gun Run, and then Control, which I'm super excited about, and then back to Shadow Royale for the last week.
And that is like
is the
7
gun run
days,
gonna be
7
done on the
days.
same maps,
Yeah,
or is it gonna be
it'll
new
be a
maps?
full 7 day. I think it's going to be back on Olympus. I'm not really sure though. I mean, it doesn't show that on the picture or anything like that, but like I'm pretty sure that it is. So
Aren't
Do
they
you think it's
just
gonna
going
be
to
Olympus
switch it
for the
between the
entirety of the
two?
LTM? Do you think they're gonna
I
pull a
think
Phantom
so.
Labs?
They could switch it between the two. I mean, they haven't said
Olympus
nothing
and
though.
World's Edge?
I don't know about World's Edge because they have not done a World's Edge After Dark yet. They've only
What?
done KC and now
I was
Olympus.
talking about Control.
Oh,
I'm safe control. I mean,
uh,
that's what
I
I'm asking. Like, do you think they're gonna just keep Olympus for all the modes, like control, and like do like a Hammond Labs or something, or
well,
maybe
the
switch it
last
up?
time they brought Control out, they had several different like maps set up for it. Um, as you remember, they did have Storm Point. They also had World's Edge, a few locations on there. They had some on KC. I think they even didn't they do a Skull Town 1-2 for Control?
I have no idea.
I thought they
Mm,
did.
I remember Skulltown for arenas. I don't remember Skulltown for control.
I might be
They,
tripping. I don't
they
know. I
might
thought
have
they
though.
did.
I don't remember where the points would have been, but
Yeah.
I do know that they did Skulltown for Gun Run, which I loved to play. It was
Yes.
great.
Yes.
I loved playing back on OG Skulltown,
I
even though
can't
it was
wait to
absolutely
play some
tragic
more Gun
because you
Run.
get sniped by
Yeah,
third parties.
personally,
Because
I
it was
liked
way
Gun
too
Run
small.
more.
I
I
can't
liked
wait to
Gun
play
Run over
Control.
Control.
That's what I was asking. So, like, do you think Gun Run's gonna be the same maps when it comes back, or do you think it's gonna be maybe Olympus or something?
I don't know because they didn't do an Olympus with it the first time
Right.
because it was vaulted. I mean, they can, considering it's going to. I don't know. I feel like they should do something spooky with it, considering it's Halloween.
Hmm.
You know, for real.
Well, if they did something on Olympus for it, where do you think it would be located?
I'd have to say Estates. If not Estates, then it'd have to be Hammond Labs.
Well,
I
how
think
many
those are
teams?
like.
My question for you, Alex, if I can accurately answer this, how many teams? Are we doing the same 4 teams? Are we doing 3 teams? We changing it up? How many teams?
Depends on how big the area is.
That's what I'm asking. So I need a team count to give you an area.
Before then,
Yeah, I think we should stay to the normal 4.
The normal 4. Um, Honestly, you can probably get
I can see estates
4
working.
squads on Oasis.
An interesting choice.
Hmm.
Oasis or hydroponics.
That's
One of the two.
Yeah, I
interesting.
can see that.
Hydroponics would be an interesting area for like control and stuff like that, as well as gun run, because there's a lot more inside than there is out.
You could also easily see I don't know, the big portal area. What's his name right now? The Void, I think is what it's called. Up in the top near Gardens.
I know what you're talking about. I can't name it. Cool. What's it
Void
called?
Runner,
Like the end of the
The
Void
portal.
Runner, or
when you
whatever.
when you come out of the portal,
Yeah.
where is it? Top of the
When
map.
you come out of the portal and you're flying.
Oh, that I forget what it's called too. I know what you guys are talking about.
You
It's
know
got
what?
the
I'm gonna
big
load up a
portal
game of
going
Shadow
around.
Royale right now, and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna figure it out.
What
Be right
is it
back.
called?
I don't land there enough for real.
I used to land there a bunch back in like season 7, but it's been a minute since I played season 7.
It's been a long time since season 7, since Horizon released, and season 7 was a lot of fun.
Oh,
Alright,
the
but
Horizon on release was a lot of fun.
I think if they
Personally,
did like different POIs, like just thinking for gun run, I think for control they should just keep the ones that they have now. Okay, so what is it? Barometer in Skull Town, Storm Point,
Yeah, and then they have
labs on Olympus.
Mhm.
And where was the World's Edge one?
It was.
Lava
it-
Siphon.
It was
Lava
Lava
Siphon?
Siphon.
Okay.
Yep.
And then, was there a KC one?
I feel like
I
there
don't.
was. It was Caustics.
Was it Caustics?
It was absolutely Caustics. I remember it.
Okay, well if there was, I think that they should just add them all into the rotation. Like it's 7 days, and just keep
Yeah.
them all in there. It's like what I said about like the pubs maps. All 4 maps should just be in pubs. But the thing with Gun Run is
Here's the question
I
about
understand
Gun
that's
Run.
probably too much for the servers.
Here's the question about Gun Run. Should they leave the knife permanent and leave it a care pack weapon, or should it only be for LTMs? That's the
Absolutely,
question.
because I think they need to have a one-shot kill gun in the game, and I'm upset that they nerfed the Kraber. Because I was getting good.
Fair enough. I mean, I've also got some clips with the Kraber here recently, more or less because I finally started picking it up, as
And
it's
as
too
soon as you start
broken
picking
not
it
to
up, they're
use.
like, ah, ha, 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 forget about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing more upsetting than lining up the perfect headshot, doing the headshot, and then not getting the kill.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you.
It just breaks your heart. It really does.
But yeah, with the map
All right, it's
rotation,
called Rift, boys.
yeah,
The
Rift.
map,
Okay,
yeah,
Rifts, okay.
called
Yeah.
Rift.
with the Gun Run map rotation, it switched maps every 10 minutes, and I felt like sometimes a game could last 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say you're not even in there at that 10. Like I don't know. It's just I felt like you could like finish on one map and then like the next game you're like still playing on the same map, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
I
Like
mean,
if
I
you queue
personally
into
like
like the late,
being
the
able to
late.
like finish, take a fat dub, and then turn around and be on a new map. I found it refreshing.
I was just saying with that 10-minute interval that you could, if the game lasts longer than 10 minutes, and you queue in late, you could just end up playing the same map again.
I mean, and you occasionally do that anyways if the game's in it short, because sometimes if you played, with the right team, those games only took 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but
it's not the worst thing to play 2 or 3 of those short little games and then be on either way, the map change was still refreshingly quick enough to me to where I found it pleasant.
No, most definitely. That's what I'm saying. If they like threw in a third map, it would just make it even better.
yeah. I feel like they could
Yeah.
increase the time on them too by 15 minutes. That way it's a smooth rotation into, like the hour if they do add a 4th map.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm saying that they probably would if it was something that was a little bit longer. They probably did a short rotation because it was only the 2 maps.
Well, I
And
mean,
the
they
reason
could
why
make
is
it
because
longer, right? Like,
enough server
I
space
don't.
to dedicate to it.
They could make it a little harder to maybe rotate weapons, or they could add more somehow. I mean, they could make it a little harder. That they could add care package weapons into it, like they did with just the Rampage, I believe, and the Mastiff. They could maybe add the bow and the Kraber.
Hmm.
I feel like the charge rifle was very, very hard to get past
You still had to
on
steal
Gun
kills.
Run. Yeah,
Get on a height somewhere and steal kill.
that's about the only way you could get rid of it.
I hated the
Seriously,
charge
it
rifle
was
on release,
terrible.
but I found love with it nowadays.
So,
I hate to say it.
when it comes to skins, is there anything you guys have purchased from the event so far?
Oh yeah.
Personally,
Oh yeah.
nothing. I've purchased nothing from the event.
I bought the Watson skin, the Octane skin,
Mhm.
as well as the Ash skin. I also bought the 100 pack bundle. Didn't get shards from that, but I
Yeah.
got my shards from the Ash bundle. First time pulling shards on my PC account. I got Wraith's Heirloom,
Nice,
of course. I believe that all the original OG Halloween skins are going to be coming back not this week or next week, but the week after next.
What is
So,
it? The 18th, right?
yeah, it should be.
And that'll
And
be like the Seer bundle, the Wraith bundle.
yeah, it'll be the Seer, Bloodhound, Wraith, all
Yeah.
the ones from last season that they released with the not the collection event because it wasn't a collection event, but the what's it called? Where they add the skins to the normal like loot pool and stuff like that you can pull. What are those called?
I don't know what you mean.
I'm not sure.
Like the last one with the Bangalore heirloom skin.
A collection event?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a collection event though. It like you know how collection events they don't add the skins to the loot pool like that. You have to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
This event they add the skins to the loot pool where you can actually craft them and stuff like that and receive them from
Those are
Apex
thematic
packs.
events. The ones that you can
Yes,
craft them are
yes,
thematic. And
yeah,
then
the
you're talking
thematic
about
events.
Okay.
those are collection events where you collect the heirloom. You collect the skin. You buy all the packs. Like the little bit heirloom was a collection event.
I'm not
That's
talking
what that's
about the
for.
collection event. I'm talking about the event before that with the Bangalore heirloom skin.
Bangalore heirloom skin is collection event. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
No, actually, well,
Right now.
wasn't it like
No,
that
it wasn't a
anime
collection
event?
event.
It was that anime
Yes,
event thing.
yes, it was the anime event.
Yeah.
Where you could actually craft the skins in the loot pool and stuff. Collection events, the skins don't go into the loot pool like that. You
That's
actually, if
so
they ever
how
come,
did you obtain the Bangalore heirloom skin? Did you not have to buy like 24
you,
packs to get it?
I mean, you still did, yes, but the events are different, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So they ran a collection event and a thematic event at the same time. Is that what you're trying to say?
It wasn't a collection event. It wasn't classified as a collection event. It was a thematic event. It came with lore and stuff like that behind the
Which was
skins.
the
Well, what makes
animation.
it the collection event is
Yes.
running that heirloom though, right?
Yes, collection events is where you get heirlooms versus thematic events is where you can get the heirloom skin for a character, like the
Gotcha.
Bloodhound skin and the Bangalore skin.
Essentially the same shit, though.
Basically, yeah, but it's not classified as the same thing because the skins from those events actually get added to the loot pool where you can pull them from Apex packs and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
well, that makes sense because I have pulled a couple things from the anime event. I
Yeah,
have all the Mirage trackers and skin. I think I got
I
one
really
of the
want.
guns too.
Nice. I really want the Watson skin from that event, as
I
I am a
don't.
big Naruto
I
fan.
don't watch anime.
So
But yeah, so that's another thing though is the Bloodhound skins that are coming. There's actually 2 packs, right? Because you got like
yeah,
the pumpkin head one, and then you have the hunter within bundle.
yeah, both from different Halloween events.
Mm-hmm. And then, but some of the packs come with the original skin plus the reskin, right?
Yes,
Which
yes,
is
that would be
the
the original collection event from season 3.
okay.
That they come with the reskin and stuff like that. That was so the first one and then the second one were those originals and then the recolors that they also added in there, and they
Mm-hmm.
added them to like a big bundle that you could buy both of them for like I want to say it was like 600 Apex coins or not 600 6,000 Apex coins or something like that. It was a big
Okay.
bundle.
So I'll definitely be buying that Bloodhound one on the 18th, if that's when it comes. But yeah, what other
It comes
skins?
with the gun skins for it too that match it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
believe it's coming with a flatline and then
yeah.
I think a
Longbow,
longbow. Yeah,
flatliner longbow, yeah.
yeah.
And then
And then the
the
wraith is coming with it's coming with the green and then the other reskin of it, and then it's coming with the triple take skin and stuff like that.
yeah, and they're
You know what's
decently
in the
priced
longbow
too.
skin?
Yeah, yeah. After they come back, it seems like they get dropped in price a little bit, so that's nice.
Like I'm pretty sure from what we've seen that the Bloodhound bundle that I'm talking about is 2150,
I
and
think so.
that's
Yeah,
2 legendary Bloodhound skins and 2 weapon skins, which I believe are epic. But
yeah. They're
still,
both epic. That's just still a good deal for
100%.
real.
So I'll definitely be copying that. But they're bringing back the dread skins as well. So like the dead pirate skins, the
For the birthday
Maggie
collection
Fuse,
event.
yeah, the Maggie Fuse and Bloodhound. And I already have
Don't you already have the
Maggie
Maggie?
skin, yeah, because
Yeah.
I crafted that shit in the event just because I was meaning Maggie at the time. It's whenever they brought Olympus back, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But what
Olympus
event was
great.
that?
That was the birthday
3-year?
collection event. That was it was the third year one. Yeah. Because the first year, um, they didn't really like do an event for it. The second year they did. They did like a whole event for it, like a collection event where you got shards instead of an actual like heirloom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That
but
way
they
you
did a
could pick
little
the
like E3 thing for the first year.
yeah. They did like they gave away like badges and stuff like that for the first year. I don't think they really did anything other than that, very much. So
No skins, nothing? Just straight up
There was
badges?
like a little game
yeah,
mode. There was like a gold
yeah. There
badge.
was a game mode like he said, but I mean other than that, it was just a badge. Um, it was just like it was a different tiered badge. It was like tier tier 1 to tier 3, and
I think there's a
basically all
hollow
it
spray
was.
too.
Yeah. There was a hollow spray. Uh, that was for it was for year 2. Year 2 and 3, they did hollow sprays.
Is it not 1, 2, and 3? Just 2 and 3? I
I
think you're
I think
right.
it was only
Yeah.
no. I think it was the second one they did the hollow sprays for because there was different levels of it as well,
Okay.
which is weird because they had 1, 2, and the third one was the legendary one.
I got you.
The, shit, what was I gonna say? I can't even remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna bring up something. Oh, the last little event thing that we just had. I
The
think,
control with the Loba heirloom and stuff.
yeah, the Lobo Heirloom collection event.
It was
Whatever.
gun run. Yeah, it was gun run, not
Yeah.
control.
Now, I feel like they actually gave us some good shit for once, for
Yes.
like doing that, because the past few, like even when that anime event was here, the rewards for it were trash. I think what was there, a 30-30 and a fuse
It was
skin.
Yeah, they were both epic though. It wasn't
Exactly.
very much, yeah. And honestly, what did you get from this one? You got the Horizon trackers, you got Vantage the purple Vantage skin trackers for it. You got what? A Devotion skin and then a Flatline skin as well that were both really good.
Yeah, they're both
Uh
nice. They're both legendary.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think the devotion looks pretty sick. I haven't like put it on and tried it yet, but it looks pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I also really like the Flatline skin as I've lost the season 4 Flatline skin, so
Yeah, I've
Did
just
you lose your
been
oh,
running the
you
Cobalt.
switched.
tragic, isn't
I'll
it?
question one day, bud.
Yeah, I'm finally pushing 500 on my account, like level 500.
Yeah, there you
I've
go.
I'm finally over a level 100 now on the PC account. So
Yeah, but as soon as you switch to PC, you've just been like sweating that shit. No life, no
I
other games,
know,
straight up
I
Apex, and
know.
that's it.
How was the switch to mouse and key, bud?
I didn't switch to mouse and key. I'm still on roller.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
A
a
little
roller
easier.
player,
A
man. Yeah,
little easier. Respect. Hey, respect.
I have. So I've already dropped 1,000 kills on Wraith. The next goal is definitely to get 1,000 on Valkyrie, as she's my second main. But after that, I think I might have some fun on Horizon for a little bit before the end of the season. Because Horizon, I've had a lot of fun playing Horizon this season, especially in the gun run mode. That's literally who I played in that mode. She was so much fun.
She was
Um,
necessary. I felt that also.
yeah, yeah, she was so much fun. As a matter of fact, I actually dropped my 2.6 on Horizon in gun run, and it didn't count. So.
Because yeah, it's
I
gonna.
mean, it is what it is, you know. I'll drop a 3K or something, better on her
Horizon
eventually.
was my first 3K. I got it
Nice.
back in the day. Right before
Um,
the
you know what's funny? My first 2K was back in season 3, and it was on Watson, and that's why I've always had a love for Watson. For real, Watson's one of my favorite characters to play.
Yeah, that's one.
Whenever I'm in a really good mood, I love to play Watson. She is so much fun, and everything she does is very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're playing Gunrun, you just play a movement-based character. If it's Horizon, Octane, Pathfinder, like that's all I did.
Even
I played
even
Pathfinder
Wraith.
most games.
Yeah,
Just like
Pathy was very good on the Skulltown one, as he could take height almost instantly from anywhere.
that's why I included Horizon, taking height and stuff like that. But it's just
Yeah,
all about like getting back in there. You die, and then you stare at the wall for like 5-6 seconds. You know what I mean? You're like, why is there a
yeah,
respawn timer? And then you want to get
The
back in there.
respawn
So
timer felt so long. It
I
kind of
know.
irritated me, dude.
Well, the
It's
more
only
you
5 seconds,
died, the
The
but
more you
longer the
die got
timer
longer,
was.
right? And like,
Yeah,
and so I would die, and then like I would die, and I would respawn. I would get killed instantly because someone's sitting on the thing with a sniper waiting, and then the next thing I know,
yeah. There was a big
12 seconds for
issue with
no
the
reason.
people
I
on
would get on the
Skulltown
knife and
hiding
then
on the
have like
bones.
12 seconds, and I'd be like, this
mm,
game's gonna end before I can respawn, and it did multiple times.
Yep,
yep.
yep.
I felt like the knife was a hit or miss too. Like sometimes you had like built-in aimbot with that shit, and then like the next game you're just like fucking over there, not even
Yeah,
near the people.
you can't even hit a shot with it, man. I went through
Dude,
so many challenges with that thing. Yeah, there's no aim assist, man, but it was a challenge to hit a shot with it. It
I
was
mean,
fun though. It was a lot of fun.
yeah, I enjoyed using it. It was great.
Yeah.
But like you said about adding it to the care package or some shit, I feel
I think it
like
would be a good idea for real. I think it would be. See, like I feel like Apex right now needs a meta change.
yeah, but I
Like
feel like if they
they've
like cut the
officially taken
damage
Gibby out of the
down,
meta.
let's just say they like potentially, just as an example, cut the damage in half and added it as a grenade.
That'd
You
be
know,
cool.
most of these games have like throwing knives as like a lethal tactical or lethal like whatever you
Yeah.
want to talk about, like a throwable.
That too.
So I just couldn't see it doing like 100 damage on your hit, but it's like
I mean, I could
What
see it
games
doing
you have
100 only to the head though. To be fair, if it was going to do 100, it needs to be to the head
definitely.
Yeah.
instead of just to the body.
I feel like it should also depend on what helmet you have too. But yeah,
Yeah.
if they added that shit as like a ordinance, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
That's yeah. If they added it as an ordinance instead of your grenade,
But the thing is
headshots.
like once you throw a grenade, you don't get it back. So what about the knife? Because I know in a lot of games, like once you
Bro,
throw it,
it would literally be ordnance. It's like you pick it up and it goes into your inventory just like a grenade.
because I was going to say a lot of
When you
games
throw
you
it,
could
it's
like
picking
throw
it
it and then pick it right back up.
Yeah,
So
not as a weapon, as a straight up throwable grenade. That's what I meant.
okay,
That's why I
So
said
like an Arc Star.
tone the damage down
But the
too.
question he's asking, Alex, is would it be reusable?
No,
yeah,
That's what I'm
No?
saying. It
Okay.
would be just like a normal grenade. You'd pick it
Okay.
up. You'd have to hit your little fucking left on the D-pad or whatever the hell you use. I don't know. I'm on keyboard, bro.
It's an
Yeah.
arc sword without an explosion, then.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I don't even know. I think Arc Stars like they got nerfed like crazy.
Yeah, they only
This-
do
this
10
season.
damage to the body now.
That's on stick.
or
But the
shield,
thing is,
yeah.
on stick, it doesn't. There's no movement penalty anymore. The movement
Oh, yeah.
penalty only happens after it blows up, and when it blows up, it
Yeah.
only does 50 damage.
It does 75 to the
Does it do
shield, and then
75?
I
Okay.
think it's 50 health. Or it might be just 75 either way now. I don't know. They've made so many changes to it here recently, it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah,
Right.
but they did nerf them, especially with that like, you're used to being able to like you stick somebody and then you just like run at them because they're freaking slow as shit and can't move.
Yeah.
And now it's like they're still perfectly fine until it actually goes off, so they can just get into a building behind cover or something, whatever. It's like the same with Horizon Alt being nerfed.
Yeah, her own grenades freaking deal damage to it now, and so do
Same with
teammates and stuff
yeah,
like
I
that.
know, it's
Yeah, and
wild.
it almost makes her alt obsolete for real. But she's still fun to play. She's still a really good movement legend, even without her alt.
Definitely fun to play.
But in fairness, like, you shouldn't need, 20 seconds with somebody in the ult. If you're gonna do the ult, you should ult and like with the intention to kill and get the kill as the ult, because it's gonna take a second or two to destroy the ult.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I mean?
the whole point of Horizon is to be able to throw grenades in her ultimate
Okay, I get
and
it.
then deal
Hear me out,
damage
though.
to
Hear me
them.
out. The grenades will still blow up. The people will still be hit with damage. You can still get those kills.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not. I'm agreeing with you. I really wish that like only her Horizon like and her like grenades did damage to it, because I feel like that would be a fair change instead of her teammates. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, the ult shouldn't have to last forever. That was a little broken. You know, if you're throwing that many grenades, you know, you should be able to get the kills.
Yeah.
You
Definitely.
know, like that. Like if you can't get the kills, then you shouldn't need an ult to help you out that bad. It's a little much in my opinion.
No, definitely. I mean, all it takes now is a freaking Newcastle queue.
Yeah.
Throw that
And
at his
it's
feet, and all
blocked,
your
yeah.
mates don't do shit.
Yeah, Castle's broken this season. I know we have Flip who mains Castle, and I'll tell you, I mean, he makes some really good plays sometime with Castle, and it kind of surprised me. Because I mean, there's not very many people that main Castle, but like the fact that he's spent so much time on Castle, it's it's a like what am I trying to say? Like a contribution to him for playing so much of Castle. Because I can't play a bigger character like that. They're too slow for me.
You
I
gotta
feel
love
it.
playing Gibby, man. But come on now. You don't like the Gib stuff?
Oh man, I suck as Gibby. I can't stand the way he runs, bro. His running animation is way too slow for me. You got to think.
Listen, bro. Come on his back, bro. Come on now.
I started out in season 1 as an Octane main. From
Bro,
season 0, I'm not
you know
maining
what you gotta
anybody.
do? The team comp is Gibby, Caustic, and Newcastle. You run it. Everybody's big boy. You got that
Uh,
40% damage reduction on everybody. Everybody
it's
stay healthy.
15%. It's 15% damage reduction.
Is it now? Did they nerf
Yeah.
that? Okay. Either way, it's still 15. You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't know, man. I still like my Valken ranked and stuff like that.
I mean,
I like to
absolutely.
be
Play
I
any
like to
rank,
be able to
absolutely.
move, you know.
Absolutely for ranked, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. Somebody's got to take that position. You can't fuck around with team comps and
That's
ranked.
why
Don't get me wrong.
that's why Valk's my second main. For real, she's a lot of fun. She was a lot of fun in season 9 when she released.
Oh yeah.
I had 2K kills on her in the first 2 weeks, man, and then I stopped. I should never have stopped.
Could have been
Well,
number one.
look at
Would have
Deku,
been nice.
man. I thought I went hard on Maggie. I mean, like obviously I
Yeah.
stopped.
Dude, I love
Obviously I
Deku, bro.
stopped. Don't even.
For joining.
But Deku is pushing like 5K on Maggie, and
Yeah,
he's
he's
like,
pushing
He's
for
going for
number one, right?
bro.
Yeah,
is
Yeah.
he's
he
pushing
number
for
one
number
now,
one.
or
Yes,
is
I
he
don't.
sir.
two or
I
three?
thought he was still. I thought he was still
He's number 3
3.
last I
I
checked.
think he's
Yeah,
He's 3.
but yeah,
He's
he's
pushing
going
for
hard
1.
on Maggie for real.
He wants to be number 1. He wants number 1. He's going for 1.
No, he should do
Good. Yeah,
He's
he can
getting
do it
1.
for real.
I'm speaking into existence, bro. He's getting 1 right now.
it.
That's my boy.
And that was in Canada, right?
Yes, sir. In Canada.
Okay. Because yeah, if you switch that shit to American,
There's a
trust
lot.
me, it's what I was doing.
It's
when I was
hard.
looking
Yeah.
at
That's a lot different. Oh,
Maggie's out there with
I'd
like
hate
20
to see
plus
what
K
my
already.
stats are now with Wraith. I'd probably be like in the top 50,000 on Wraith compared to console, where I was like top 3,000 or something like that. I can't even remember.
right.
Definitely. So, one thing I want to touch on before we end the podcast is ranked this split.
Okay.
From what I have seen, is people are kind of just like over it and aren't enjoying ranked as much as they did last. I know a lot of people bitch like, "Ooh, Kings Canyon ranked, I hate it," blah blah blah. But I feel like even this split, it's just like downhill even more.
They really need to do something about ranked. So in season 12, it was way too easy to hit masters, and then they turn around and they make it 20 times harder to do anything after that. And then with the combination of storm points, see, I think storm points a really good
You don't
map.
like that now? You don't like the season 14 changes?
I do.
I think
I
I
do,
think the season
but
14 changes are balanced. Season 13 was rough, but they fixed it in season 14. I think it's in a good place now.
I still think that they need to change it a little bit more, honestly, because like last season, for instance, I ran into a caustic on Storm Point. I was playing with a buddy. We were duo queuing it. We dropped right off the bat. We, like caustic clutched up versus a team, and then he got really toxic, man. He got really toxic. He wouldn't res us. He kept calling us, funky names and stuff like that. Just it really showed you like
Okay.
how
You're not
toxic the
talking
Apex
about
community could be.
you're not talking about the ranking system and the way to hit masters. You're talking about Apex matchmaking and the teammates you have. It's a different
Well,
topic. You understand?
not exactly, but like they
But you are though. You're
do.
talking
I
about the
feel like they
coffee
need to
bean
lower
coffee.
it. I feel like they need to lower the entry cost just like at least 5 more, like they did
Well, think
with
of this,
this
Kate.
season.
They literally lowered the entry cost by what, 10?
I thought it was
And
something
then
like
and
that.
then the next
That's
season
it.
started and they were like, fuck it, and they just brought it up by 10 again.
Yeah,
Like, what was the point in lowering it by 10? You clearly saw an issue where you needed to lower it, and then you did that, and then you just reversed the changes. I still don't care. I still hit Diamond last split. It's whatever. But if
I
you
hit
see
that.
an
I
issue
hit
and
diamond
if
3
you see an
times.
issue and you go to change it, and then you just revert those changes, what was the point in the first place? Because you obviously you made that change
Just
for a
to see
reason.
how it affected the community.
But
And then they
there's
they
still like
didn't see
no
a big enough of
masters.
impact to keep it. You know what I'm saying? And who's not to say that they reverted it by accident in the first place? They could have, you know, had the patch push for the update and then, not win it and changed it for the rank. You know what I mean?
I
No,
wish they would
definitely.
give us more ranked rewards as well. I feel like
What more could they give you?
stickers. They could give us
Stickers?
stickers. They could,
Well, what do you want? Like, what
they
kind
could
of
give
stickers?
us. They could give us quips
Okay, here,
Stars.
or
think of this, okay? In Rocket League, when you place in ranked, they give you a universal skin for all your cars of that color, right?
they also give you rims of that color as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
The last time I
what
they
played,
give you
do we think of
ring charms.
just
You get
yeah,
charms and hollow sprays
charms, hollow
and
spray, and
skydive trails.
trail?
and then the dive trail, and then the badge, and that's it. They
Mm.
could give you quips. They could give you like a banner pose or something. They could. There's a lot that they could do with the ranked rewards. I feel like, and I feel like it needs to be up to bring people back to where they want to be able to play ranked again.
Banner
To
Because I
play
poses
feel
are too
like
ranked,
much.
yeah.
You have to do it for
I feel like
everyone.
right now, like the majority of everybody is the reason they're not playing so much ranked is because of the fact that it's really dry, in my opinion. Because they're giving away the exact same rewards every year now at this point,
Well, no,
and
they're not. I don't think feel like it's not that. I think it's
we
just
need a
the way
we need a big
playing it.
overhaul on
They're
ranked. We
dumb
need
aggressive on KC, and then fucking some points just irritating.
Well, look, we got this new map coming, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to get into that a whole lot, but obviously a new map is going to bring people back. I feel like a new map is more of an influence on people than new legends, because like I play Bloodhound. I don't give a fuck if you drop a character, you know what I mean? Like that's
Right,
my
yeah,
character.
right.
Like I
And
can give it a
Bloodhound,
whirl,
yeah,
try it out, whatever, it's cool. But that's not my main. Now if you drop a map, you're gonna be playing that either way. So let's just say if it's actually prepared for launch for season 15, would they make that a ranked map instantly? Because if you look at usually when they change maps, it's the first ranked map. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, I know that's kind of dumb because you're like, if they did that, you're going on to a map that you don't know, like, you know.
Yeah, but that's the challenge of it as
So
well.
I
That's
think
what
we need
brings
to do
people
that on a
in.
second
You know what I
split, and
mean?
then the first split they should put on familiar with. That way, you can play pubs to learn the new map, and then you can be ranked on the map that you know.
I agree with
You
that.
know,
I
I
agree
think
with
that
Yeah,
would be
but when they bring in a new map, they also
game,
pubs doesn't
but
change
they're
for a
not
week.
going
It's that
to
map
because
for a week.
the servers are
Yeah.
gonna have too many problems anyways, because they saw it. So they're gonna, they're just gonna like, keep it on the one map because they're struggling as it is. EA, please give Respawn some money.
Yeah, for
Please
real.
fix their servers, please.
Okay, there is one last thing I want to touch on. I know I said the last one was, but oh well, too bad. I just remember this. Now, I be playing pubs, and lately I've been experiencing a lot of low levels.
A lot of smurfing going on right now
Smurfs.
because of
Heard about that.
yeah.
Now, dude, I be playing games where I got like straight up level 7s on my team. I played 6 games in a row and did not have a single teammate who was over level 100.
Oof.
Dude, everyone was running default skins, default banners, no badges, just their level badge at the top. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what
I
the
feel like
fuck
right
is
now-
going on right now? Like,
I
why
feel
am
like
I
right
getting
now
those
it's gotta
keys?
Or are they shit? Or are they frying?
I just really feel like it's
Both.
gotten
I
dry
swear
right
I
now.
swear it's like straight up bots, and the other half are Smurfs. Because I'd be sitting there, and I get like Neo straight freaking head tapped by a PK, and I'm dead, and I check their fucking banner, and it's literally a level 23, and I'm like, Yeah, I just got shit on by level 23.
Damn.
Like, damn, guess I should just retire from
Damn,
Apex, I
how do you not
guess.
know how to negotiate, bro? He's level 23. You don't know how to negotiate?
Listen, I don't even know how to fucking do it. But yeah, it's just like, what the hell is going on here? I don't know if you've seen it, EO. Like, I don't know how much pubs you've played lately, but
I play console server, so they're a little different, you gotta understand.
that's
You know
true,
what I'm
that's true,
saying?
yeah.
Uh,
But Cole, you've
and
That's
seen,
I,
fair.
I haven't played a lot.
Yeah,
Like I said,
I've
I've been
seen it a
having
lot,
server
man.
issues, a lot of lag, so I just
I've played
haven't
a
been able
lot
to
of
check it out.
solos here the last few weeks, and I will say that right now it seems like there's a lot of Smurfs going on.
but it's
I
teammates and enemies. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like I said, I think it's just really dry right now. I feel like with the Halloween event, they
pretty bored.
they kind of hit on it a little bit, made it less dry. But I feel like this is a time where people like take advantage of that Halloween event to level up their Smurf and stuff for ranked. And especially with Stormpoint ranked, I don't feel like a lot of people like Stormpoint and they don't
Mm-hmm.
want to play it. I
This was
mean,
not one of those. It's just
the last change
yeah.
they made to Stormpoint, what they do? Add the monster and then the explosive holds to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean that wasn't enough. Like we need more map changes than that on Stormpoint to make it more interesting. And I feel like with the absence of jump towers and stuff like that, it's very hard to traverse the whole map. Whereas it needs to be easier to traverse the whole map of Stormpoint because it's so big.
Yep.
It's the biggest map in Apex right now, and they definitely need to hit on that for real because Stormpoint needs changes, and it needs changes bad.
Yeah, the IMC crates, holds, whatever, like, ooh, whatever. They should have just did what they did on World's Edge and, like, revamped some POIs.
Yeah, I feel like they went too far with World's Edge though. I feel like because I really miss Sorting Factory. Sorting Factory was probably one of my favorite POIs. When I was really mad and I needed to cool down, I would always land
Sorry, I had to
Sorting
pull my nose.
Factory.
What's up,
You're
boys?
good. Um, but yeah, right now I feel like World's Edge needs revamped as well. I feel
After all,
like I feel like King KC right now is really clean. It feels good. It's even with like the jump towers gone,
I
it's
missed the
easy to
headshot.
traverse the map.
Mm-hmm.
With the cave changes and stuff like that, it's still easy. Other than that, yeah, the two maps that I think need the most changes right now are definitely Stormpoint and World's Edge. I think they need revamped. Something needs to happen with them. And everybody keeps like, if you look on Twitter
Uh,
and stuff, everybody's always talking
I'm
crap
gonna have
about,
to
oh, blow
disagree.
up,
I'm gonna say
blow up
Olympus.
Fragment. I don't think Fragment needs to be blown up. I think it needs to be fixed. And I don't know. I really miss Capital City but back in season 3 World's Edge. I loved Cap. That's why I still call it Capital City instead of Fragment.
If they got rid of that, people would just cry. So,
Yeah.
World's,
I mean,
World's
honestly,
Edge
yeah.
is my least favorite map right now, to be honest. I loved it when I first started playing because that's what the ranked split map was, and that's
Yeah.
like,
It's a really good ranked map. It just sucks for pubs because everybody just drops Fragment.
yep.
And if you don't land Fragment, you're going to fight one team and you're going to be bored the rest of the time.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. And when it comes to
But that's not a map issue. That's a issue. They're being played
it's a
wrong.
it's a pub issue, honestly, because in ranked it's not that way.
That's what I'm
In
saying.
ranked you'll
You
have people
cannot
land
blame the
everywhere.
map playstyle of the game mode. That's just how people are playing because they're bored. Because it's pubs and they can. It's not how you should play the game. It's a battle royale.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about the map, you gotta consider how it's played out on ranked.
I just
Olympus
I
needs
feel
to
like
work.
World's Edge needs to be a
Fine,
little bit more
152.
open. Maybe they could fix Capital City and then like make it a little bit smaller. Maybe add another bigger POI somewhere else as well. Maybe that would help fix it
Bigger
a little bit
POI.
more.
How big? They got POIs all over that bitch.
I think Lava Siphon big, and I think it needs to be where what's that big icicle right there called?
Epicenter.
Epicenter. I think they need to change Epicenter.
Epicenter's iconic. If you got rid of Epicenter, you had to change the entire map. The
No, you
entire
wouldn't.
map would get redone. So you gotta understand what the lore behind the map too, though, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a big ice rock. That's the big ice. It's probably part of the core. I'm assuming. I don't know. don't know the map details like that. I'm no genius, but you know, I like to theorize.
Actually, Epicenter's got ties to Pathfinder. That's the reason why Pathfinder was originally created and given a zipline and stuff like that.
All right.
Well, maybe when they want to do Pathfinders
Town takeover, it would
skin-
be perfect to put it there, but
Yeah.
it's already on Olympus, sadly. Fight night.
I guess yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the first one to get 2.
I don't know.
But no, I wasn't even applying a town takeover. I was just saying, you know, how we're getting all these prestige skins. Like if they did a collection event prestige skin and they like did something to Epi.
That would be cool. I feel like Epi needs a little bit of a change, for real. That's about the last thing that really needs a good change.
I personally, World's Edge, I love landing Climatizer.
I think if you
Yeah,
change into
Climatiser's fun, Lava Siphon's fun. I think Fragment's still fun, honestly. You fight 20 teams at once and you either live to tell the tale or you die.
That
you
little
know?
construction building, if they just got rid of that one building, no one would know what to fucking do.
That's a fun building. That's where
I
all
swear
the
to God,
sweaty
it's just that
raids
one
land.
building, bro. You get rid of that
Yeah,
one building.
that one building is where all the sweaty people land because they want to work on their zip movement and be Faid and
How
stuff.
often, besides that building, how often are you actually in a zip fight?
Not very often.
That's what I'm
Honestly,
saying.
like
It's
people
like wall
will literally
hopping.
camp there at that building and wait for you to come just so
I
they
don't
can
know.
practice
I've
their
done it
zip
in
movement.
ranked a couple times when you're trying to hold a building and then you got team underneath you trying to hold a different floor.
Yeah,
and you kinda
it
wanna
becomes
push them
chaotic.
in.
Of course.
You know, getting into ranked.
But
Good
if
practice,
you
though.
look at some other maps, there's like barely any ropes at all on them. It's just World's
Yeah,
Edge.
building.
I mean,
yeah. Tall building.
That's what makes World's Edge so iconic, though. Is that's where the movement really took place.
Nah, definitely.
You know.
Alright, well, is there anything you guys want to touch on before we end here?
Honestly, I think we touched on just about everything for real.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, well, I think we're going to do another podcast on Apex in a couple weeks, just for you guys in chat or whoever's watching on YouTube right now. In a couple weeks, we're going to do another podcast on Apex, closer to the end of Split 2 here, before Season 15. That's what we did for this Season 2 at the beginning. Whatever info we can gather by then for when it comes to this map that's dropping, potentially new gun, and rank changes, stuff like that. Once we get more info, we'll definitely do another podcast on that. Now, I'm pretty sure with Apex, most drops are on Tuesdays, right?
Yeah. Always on a Tuesday.
So, yeah, I don't know. We usually do the podcast either Saturday or Sunday. So, I don't know if it would be a Saturday or Sunday before it comes out, or maybe the Saturday or Sunday, like, right after it drops. So it's either we do one on leaks or we do one on like confirmed, this is what we've played, this is what we like, you know what I mean?
I think that would be a good idea. That way we could test the changes out and stuff. That'd be kind of cool.
And actually know, opposed to just guess. Because I'm like, when we did the last one, it was kind of just this.
Well, there was a lot of fake leaks out there too, so it was kind of hard to tell what was really going to be coming and what wasn't going to be coming.
Take it easy, yo. Thanks for coming in, everybody.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Bye, love you.
Y'all have a good night.
Yes, sir.